This curb is so high, be careful. I always almost fall off of it.
They're going to the vampire club.
It's been gone.
They have like the knockoffs.
Chupa Chups are still so popular here.
Yeah. It's because they give you like the line when you eat them like for Fashion Week. Lee Jong-suk was like walked in with like a sucker. That happened 2 years ago today. AJ, I almost killed her.
That's right. I totally forgot about that. Is it okay to mix beer? You don't have to have beer after the clear?
I'm good.
That rule is
drinking
exempt.
for like 4 days, so.
Oh, there's a Bernini, classic.
Every Fashion Week party.
Yeah, that's a classic Fashion Week party. Oh, there's my green tea. Look, this is purple in it.
What is it? Ice cream? Oh, I've had those. They're weird.
Of course
It
they
tastes
are.
like sherbet.
Sherbet. Oh, they have, oh my god, so churros like the new thing. Now they got churro chips.
Oh my god.
What?
I can't believe how much they charge for churros, like on the street. They're like $5
What?
for like a churro.
Honey milk. Here's a honey milk thing. Should we get this? Because what is it? This is what you chose. Sour cream and onion popcorn. Oh
This
god.
sounds so.
And a chupa chup.
This is for when I go to Cake Shop or the Soho, actually. Hello.
This is Matthew. We're in Seoul. This is a Seoul Conbini episode. What do they call Korean Conbinis? There's not Conbini here.
Yeah, it's 편의점. 편의점. 편의점.
Pyeonijong?
편 apostrophe S, like comforts store. It's like convenience store.
Yes, and the comforts we got. Chupa chup. I've never seen sour cream and onion popcorn
Good.
before.
When I went to the
is
host
it?
bar, I ate a lot of that.
Okay, so usually I just ask some weird questions, but I think this episode should be
Ask questions. Yeah.
Korean.
Start with questions. And
Okay.
then
If you had a magical cup that could forever refill itself, what drink would you have in the cup?
Powerade.
What's that?
It's when you buy a bottle of Powerade, drink it down to the label,
Yeah.
and then fill it up with soju. You can't taste
I
the
don't know
power. You
that
can't
one.
taste the soju, but it gets you fucked up. really
Oh
fast.
man, so you want an unlimited glass of that? That
An
way you would die.
unlimited sclerosis of the liver, or Sprite.
You like Sprite that much?
No, but it's like I don't like. I just drink water.
I know, but that's good. Just say water. Then you'd be so healthy.
Okay,
Is that
water,
more?
sure.
Okay, good.
Water 0, fat down. Like,
What's your favorite cafe?
my favorite cafe is actually pretty close to here.
Oh.
It's called Cafe No Name. That's the name. It's like in a basement, like, and it literally there's a sign that just says No Name.
It's next to that.
It's like right by
grocery
where you used to
store.
live, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know that one. That's nice. When I was there, they played the entire Maroon 5
They
album
do
on
that too.
repeat, and I
But
was
then
like, I
sometimes
gotta
they play
go.
like classical music and it was okay. It's like where I studied because it was dark and quiet,
Oh.
and no one knew about it.
If you if you could live in Seoul forever, where would you want to live?
Shincheon? Like it's like
Yeah.
crazier Hongdae, like without less kids.
Yeah, that's true. Are we over the kids? There's so many kids.
Yeah, Hongdae got younger, I'm pretty sure. Like I
What's
was
the-
walking around, or I got older.
Yeah, but they stay the same age.
Or I'm like less sexually frustrated. Like, and I'm like,
So they're
oh,
not
they're
now.
actually babies.
Imagine yourself in 20 years in Seoul. What would your life be like?
Oh dear. Probably still be working at that host bar. Going back and forth between here and Japan and Thailand every 3 months.
So in 20 years, you still couldn't get a visa in Korea.
Oh, okay, well if I have 20 years, then maybe I could get like one more level of Korean in. And then I could work for like
The
Days to
wall's
Confuse
stronger.
Korea.
Yeah. What is your favorite memory of Korea when you lived here?
Okay, there's a lot of different categories, so favorite date, comma, actually good, not like funny bad, good.
Okay.
There was like this guy that I met through this app called Jacked, which all the Koreans call Jack D.
Jack D. Oh,
Like, they don't know how the apostrophe works. He was just like this total like Yakuza style dude. Like when we met, he was just like burly and like had baggy jeans and like a fucking Carolina blue like puffy jacket and a bald head, and was like really tough and like smoked cigarettes. I was assuming, we're just gonna like get a drink there, but he's like, okay, let's like get on this bus, and then like I literally had no time to process, and we just like jump on a bus, and then we get off the bus, and then we're at like a left wing radical like political protest against the president, like anti-government protest.
What?
Which is kind of a weird first date.
That's crazy. Was it a trick? Maybe he was just trying to rally people together.
Maybe. And then we went to this like hidden makgeolli bar. Like you get off the touristy street and then like down an alley and downstairs.
Yeah.
And then we got in there and it was just like the after party for this like leftist rally. And then like everyone's like singing like protest songs with guitars and like eating like dried fish and like seafood and like lots of makgeolli that had like ground up pine leaves in it, which makes you get drunk faster.
What?
Pine leaves improve your circulation.
Oh my god.
So like we just get really drunk with makgeolli and like all these people are singing. But then we come back to Hongdae.
Yeah.
And then it was the saddest moment because then we tried to have sex. It was so small he couldn't even go in anywhere. So he got flustered and then went home and we never saw each other again. But it was a good date.
Okay, how about your favorite Seoul Fashion Week memory? When what's his face stepped on your jacket?
So we're at this like I don't remember which season.
this
I don't remember
story.
which season it was, but it was when it was still at the IFC Center,
Uh-huh.
which is not the International Film Channel.
No.
So we're at this after party, and not really that many people are there. At one point, like I'm getting a beer, and like someone reaches for the same beer at the same time. We almost raise hands, and I'm like, "Who is this trying to grab my beer?" And I look up, and it was like Kim Bin. I just go back to my table, and I guess I'm sitting with someone. I'm sitting with that German guy.
No, your translator.
Yeah, well, no, our translator was like a couple tables away because she took the picture.
Oh, I love that picture. It's so good.
She was just like taking pictures of Kim Bin because he's sitting with Lee Soo-hyuk, who's also like a really big model. In this picture, like they're both like sitting there like looking sexy, and I'm in the background like.
I love that picture so much.
And then like right after that picture's taken, I sit down, but I'm wearing like a cloak, and it falls off my chair, and then like I see someone stepping all over it, and I was like, ah. And then I'm like turning around about to bitch someone out, and it was Kim Bin, and I'm just like, oh, never mind.
You're like, I remember you texting me, and you're like, Kim Bin stepped up your jacket. This is the greatest day of my life. And I was like, never wash it.
It was pretty epic. I haven't really worn it that much since.
That's my favorite memory of you texting me. If you could be an official member of any K-pop group, which one would you want to be initiated into?
VIX, because they're like the tall, dark, gothy boys, and
Yeah, their videos are so gothic.
they're all like 6 feet tall, so like I won't feel like too tall. Like if I joined EXO, I'd be a giant. Like EXO is like tiny.
I imagine you and EXO is the greatest
It's like
image in my mind. And you're like, I want to wear my heels.
Yeah, I'm looking at my 4-inch platforms.
Yeah.
I just remember my worst day. It was actually 2 days ago. This guy had been messaging me. Me and my friend are gonna like hang out in Itaewon tonight. Do you want to join us? And he sent me a picture of his friend too. And I was like, oh, like
Your
sure.
friend's
Like,
hotter.
yeah, I mean they're both pretty attractive.
Okay.
Well, they were solid 6.5. Like it was like not. It wasn't anything exciting, but they were like attractive.
Okay, all right.
I go to Holly's Coffee. We're supposed to meet at 9. I get
Yeah.
there, and no one's there. And like I'm texting him, and he's like, oh, like I'm on my way. I'm like, cool. And he's like, my friend will be there soon. 9:45 rolls around.
Oh my god.
And then
Rude.
one of them finally shows up, and then we're like, oh, and he's like, and then he asked me, I was like, oh, where's your friend? I was like, you mean your friend? He's like, no, he said he was your friend. So it turns out that guy had just met both of us on this app that same day and told me that the other one was his friend, and then he told him that I was his friend.
Oh my god.
Because he actually just wanted to bang the Korean guy.
Yeah.
The Korean guy was only into white guys, and so he hooked us up.
my-
That guy never showed up.
What?
Yeah, the other guy never showed up. We never heard from him. And then we were both just so confused. We were like, wait a minute, what? So we just sat there and like we felt like we had to talk for at least an hour, and then we're like, okay, well, see you later.
Oh my god, this guy tried to hook up
And like,
a three-way.
and I'm
it
just like
didn't
wondering,
show
like
up.
maybe like it was like some like weird Ajashi who was like watching from afar.
He just wanted to see what would happen. Wow, that's interesting. Could it be something weird like that? And
I mean, it's
just like,
Korea.
what's the best advice you ever gotten in Korea that like applies to your everyday life now?
Cook a lot of food at once. As far as like dating people from like other cultures, like maybe don't do it. You just have to learn to like be a lot more communicative, more than so than you would be in someone from your own culture.
Yeah.
And that just like translates to every relationship. So it's good, like just being very direct about like what you mean.
Yeah, because you have to be pretty basic.
Yeah, and especially like when I would fight with my boyfriend and I would use sarcasm, like he wouldn't get it.
No,
Koreans
sarcasm's
don't
not a
get it.
thing.
But it was great when I was like being really bitchy last night. Because no one knew that I was being bitchy. Oh my god, he's so much fun. Like, why don't we hang out with him all the time?
Rolling your eyes and
Yeah.
nobody got that.
And they're like, yeah, he's great. No, like, yeah, learning how to communicate and also just like learning how to stretch $1. Because like, I mean, you know, we were both so fucking poor.
Yeah.
I learned I will do mostly anything for money. When I took the job at the host bar, that's when I really knew what I would do for like $50.
It's character building. Being in Korea without teaching. We
Yeah.
did it the hard way.
There was one customer that was like the best one, who was like this like 27-year-old Japanese tourist. He came to a Korean host bar, presumably to get like a Korean guy.
Yeah.
And then picked me. But I was also very skinny at that point because I had not been eating very well.
At all.
Yeah, I had money to like get to school and that was it.
God. My heart's beating a little bit faster remembering being this poor here.
When I went to Shincheon, I had a panic attack.
Yeah, oh God.
I was like, oh my god, this is when I lived in the Goshi one.
and you're just, yeah,
And I
remembering.
ate steamed rice for every meal. You get free kimchi and steamed rice.
I can live off
And
that.
sometimes they had ramen.
Oh my God, jackpot.
Yeah.
That's worth the rent alone.
I didn't have food, but I had cigarettes always. Because you could just buy those with coins. But I would just steal like peanut butter sandwiches from 7-Eleven.
Where is it? 7-Eleven.
I would buy one and then pocket one.
1 + 1?
It's my own 1+1 deal.
It's your own 1 + 1.
Everything's a 1+1 if you try hard enough.
What's your favorite conbini?
There's one down the street,
Yeah.
closer, right? It's like maybe like 1 block away from Hongik University.
Yeah.
They just have a lot of tables, and it's like it's comfortable.
Tables. Yeah, tables. We can check that out.
Well, it's also got a marriage proposal there. That's like it's good memory. Someone offered me $5,000 to marry me for a green card, and I told them at least 10 or 20.
Yeah, that's only fair.
I mean, if we're not going to be banging. If like I don't actually want to marry
You're
you.
like ass in 5,000. But if not 10. Okay, one last question. What's like one of the funniest, weirdest things, like rules about Korea?
Oh, that you can't blow your nose at the dinner table, but you can spit everywhere.
So that's okay. That's the show. Thank you for being on my convenience show.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you, Matthew.
Bye.
Bye.